Women's March speech by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Through an urgently proactive tone, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez addresses the participants of the Women's March over issues that are important to society and reassuring that now is the time for justice. Ocasio-Cortez utilizes anaphora and pathos, long and short sentences, and subjective and figurative diction in order to reassure the audience that there will be justice made towards racial, social, economic, and environmental issues. In her Women's March speech, Ocasio-Cortez incorporates anaphora and pathos in order to establish her perspective over issues in contemporary society. Ocasio-Cortez's primary focus is justice, whether it be racial, social, economic, or environmental. Justice is about the water we drink, is about the air we breathe, is about how easy it is to vote. Before each of these claims, Ocasio-Cortez begins with justice is, to give a sense that there is no set standard that justice should be tied to, and reminding the audience what is being advocated for. With pathos, Ocasio-Cortez establishes a nostalgic feeling that not only affects one group, but society as a whole. Let us remember that a fight means no person left behind. This beginning of a paragraph reassures a sense of belonging in the audience rather than secluding certain individuals. We're going to talk about Baltimore and the Bronx and wildfires in Puerto Rico. By including specific areas, there are personal connections that not only may connect certain individuals of similar backgrounds, but those as well who may be from complete opposite backgrounds. Ocasio-Cortez also varies between long and short sentences in order to set a certain point across. Through longer sentences such as, "There's a lot more city councilwomen, and I know that there's a future president out here too." Ocasio-Cortez allows for herself to elaborate further on how she believes justice will be made or how far we are coming as a society. Through shorter sentences such as, "This is the time we're gonna address flip." These declaratory sentences obtain a stronger impact in how the sentence is perceived. There is a stronger meaning towards addressing what is occurring in Flint and how passionate Ocasio-Cortez is about the subject, rather than lightly touching on the subject through a longer sentence. Through her word choice, Ocasio-Cortez's speech is far more effective. Ocasio-Cortez utilizes subjective and figurative diction throughout her Women's March speech. Ocasio includes the other fights as opposed to events because other fights has an emotional attachment, whereas events sound generic. Other fights were the correct words to create a subjective diction. Ocasio-Cortez includes the words "shake the table" rather than "touch on" because "shake the table" gives a visual of what needs to be done in order to create change, whereas "touch on" does not make it seem as significant. "Shake the table" was the correct word choice in order to create a figurative diction. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez convinces and reassures the participants of the Women's March that there will be social, racial, economic, and environmental justice through incorporating her use of anaphora and pathos, long and short sentences, and subjective and figurative diction.